Akatin chitab kalenjin eng uitugul imite itagat eng tetutiengung nebo tililindo rani kainenyu ko Chesankaro Sirma ak kabarastaindet nekimite tuwai eng oretab kabarunoik ko Naomi Cherotich. Ko eng betutab rani kebendi kegustyini kong logoiwekab emet chotok che katestai eng kebeberwek che terterchin. Ole kitaune logoiwek cho kole betusiek che ngeringen kongetegei kobokchi chelesosiek che kibwotyin kele chorikab kiagik botiryot nebo kanisetab Catholic eng tot notok ko Father Alois Bet ko takokerotin sukulishek somoku eng komasata. Kamwa County Commissioner nebo Elgeyo Marakwet Dr. John Korir kole kibwotyin kotoigei tetutiet notok anan tetutik chebo somanet eng sukulishek chotok eng betutab mutai kosubkei ak kakwautik chotok chekokonde ofisaekab ribsetab kalyet kokimit kalyet eng sukulishek chemitei eng kebeberatak bo Kerio Valley. Kinyoru sirindenyo Andrew Kimeto ak logoiwechuto eng koindo.
Kosubkei ak kabokchinet kobun biik chekibwotyini ko chorikab kiagik chekibokchi akobar botiriotab kanisetab Catholic eng tot eng wikit nekosirtoi ko akoi nguni kotakokerotin sukulishek somoku chemite kebeberata. Alak eng sukulishechoto kerotin ko sukulitab Tot Secondary, Tot Primary ak Kapkain Primary chemite komosata bo Tot Kerio Valley.
Following that particular incident, a few schools were affected last week on Friday. Basically one secondary school that is Tot and Kapkain Primary School and Tot Primary School, which are actually within the presence of Tot area where the Catholic priest was killed. So this was expected because of the fear. They were able to close that particular day. And we have 56 primary schools in Kerio Valley Belt and 15 secondary schools, making a total of 71 in Kerio Valley. So 3 are affected, that is 1 secondary school and 2 primary schools. And we believe by end of today, the 2 primary schools which closed on Friday should be able to resume classes. The management of Tot Secondary School is also likely to sit today and give the way forward for reopening of Tot Secondary School. So those are the only schools that were affected in Kerio Valley.
Kosubkei ak ofisaekab ribsetab kalyet eng komosata komwa kole eng sukulishek 71 chemite kebeberata bo Kerio Valley kotestai kokoitoi ribsetab kalyet nemi barak ofisaekab police kotoretigei ak chebo NPR.
What we have done as a department, we have deployed security officers in all schools within Kerio Valley. So there should not be any fear at all. These security officers will be in these schools for the period we deem it is unsafe for learners and teachers. So we are asking the general residents of Kerio Valley not to fear, not to have any fear at all, because we have deployed security officers to take care of those schools. And let us be a little bit patient. We allow security officers to continue with the kind of operation we've put in place so that sanity is restored in Kerio Valley.
Kaikoito kurset commissioner nebo county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet Dr. John Korir koityi meng'ikab komosata bo Kerio Valley komat kosich kaiweisiet age tugul amu tesetai police ak operation nebo kiwek kalyet eng komosata bo Kerio Valley.
The situation in Kerio Valley, we want to say we've done fairly good. And Kerio Valley is not the Kerio Valley we used to witness a few years ago. Why not of the case of the killing of Catholic priest, we want to say we were good to go and we were nearly declaring Kerio Valley to be very safe in terms of security. So quite a number of things have been put in place and we are still enhancing. And I have no doubt that this issue will not come to an end.
Kong'ete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Ketesetai ko eng kasarta netesetai kandoik ak biikab emet kokoitoi logoiyot mutyo koityi familia nebo Father Alois Cheruyot nekikimwa kibete sobet eng Marakwet. Kokakomong'ei alake eng kandoik kondochin MP nebo Chesumei Paul Biego akomwa kole nyolu eng serikalitab emoni kwai operation nekim eng komasata nebo kerebe biik bundukisiek kosubkei ak nekokiboisie eng ortinwek cheyachen. Kamwa Polo nekamitei ak Deputy Governor nebo Kakamega Ayub Savula kole kikotestai chorikab kiagik kobete chong'indab biikab komasatak sobonwekwak koboisie bundukisiek ole chang meng'ik chotok che meng'isie eng kaiweisiet neo eng nguni.
What we need to do is to actually call a declaration of bandits. This has become too much, and as all my other colleagues have said, we call upon the Interior Ministry to look into it, and also we declare it as a domestic terrorists. These bandits now are as good as terrorists, and we need to actually do a large-scale operation. I remember one time in 2008, when Kibaki was the president, he actually made an operation of Okoa Maisha, which was launched to curb the insecurity in Mount Elgon. Yeah, so we also call upon the government to ensure that we restore law and order.
Killings si Kenya zimezidi, lakini hili happen kwa priest hapa Elgeyo Marakwet huko Tot. Hiyo hatuwezi kubaliana nayo. Hiyo hatuwezi kubaliana nayo. Siku za Mwai Kibaki kulikuwa na kijana mwingine pale Mount Elgon, alikuwa anaitwa Matakwe. Alisumbua akasumbua. Kibaki alimwaga tu wanajeshi 2,000 hapo Mount Elgon. Within 3 days walikuwa wamemalizana na hii kitu. Why can we talk about insecurity huko Marakwet every day? Kilala ukiamka kwa TV Marakwet, ukiamka Marakwet, ukilala Marakwet. Why can't President Ruto, you are in command now, deploy military security for a major operation hiyo sehemu, tumalize hii kitu once and for all?
Mimi nikizaliwa nikiwa mtoto mdogo nilisikia Bishop Alexander Muge ameuawa. Mimi ndio huyu naelekea kuwa mtu mzima nasikia tena father anauawa. Lazima tuulizane ni wapi tunakosea. Kwa sababu sisi kama wanajamii wa Kenya yafaa tukiwa na makosa tunaegemea kanisa kuturekebisha. Maisha ya father ilikuwa maisha ambayo ni ya sisi kujivunia, kwa sababu alikuwa mtu mcha Mungu. Hata kama alikuwa critic ama alikuwa nini, hakuna mahali ambapo wanasema mwanadamu auwe mwanadamu mwenzake. Tunakashifu hiyo kitendo na tuseme ya kwamba waziri wetu Murkomen, tafadhali jaribu kuangalia usalama wa wananchi wa Kenya.
Yetesetai ko kakosom sirindet nebo kibagengeitab konetik nebo NAT mornet nebo Nandi East Tinderet Boniface Tenai serikali koker kole kasir boisiet konetik chebo P1 eng emet. Amwa Tenai kole nganda kokosir serikali koitet neo nebo konetik komeche ine kokochi boroindo netai konetik chebo P1 mising ko ichek chotok chekikocheng boisiet eng kasarta nekoi. Kinyoru sirindinyo Nelson Tarbei kong'ete Nandi County ak logoiwek chuto eng koindo.
Kamwa sirindet nebo kibagenge noto bo kanetik mornetab Nandi Tinderet Boniface Tenai kole nyolu eng serikali kosir eng boisiet kanetik chebo P1.
Kemeche kemwa kongo kora eng serikalitab Kenya Kwanza kondochin His Excellency Dr. Samuel Ruto amu kotiny laindab somanet ngore neititaat. Netai ko siretab mwalimuinik. Ngakisir eng interns kokeren nyong NAT au kikesom serikali kotebi muda ne kidogo ake converten into permanent and pensionable. Kakimeche kekonu ng'alek oeng ing chuto eng somenyo kiro P1s chikokotebi nemakingen makibwoti kakoosekitu biik amakisir koba kasi, tinye lagok eng sukul, tinye families. Kasomen noto yoto kemeche keker.
Kasamine kora kero kele kakites kaitet nebo kanetik chekikochin katororet anan promotion ole mache ine kero kenyisiek.
Ko chepkondok chokitengan chebo promotion ko mwalimuinik. Kakisom ng'alek oeng kibarait konetik namba chebo konetik chekipromoteni atako. Nebo oeng ko kisub kenyisiek amu first come first serve. Nengomi chito service
kongen kole ite kasartanyi nemoti.
Eng kasarata kora koboibochine kakwautiet nekoib President William Ruto eng kainda koisto nekitile aisurut kiboitinikab serikali chekaba kamung'et.
Tax exemption nebo pension nebo biik chok chekakoritaen kimwoe kongoi kabisa amu kasarta nemakatin tuguk eng sobetab chito ko osindo. Iritoni koboru kele kakoit yun asista eng sobeng'ung kemeche kemwa kongoi.
Kong'eteke county nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Yekitestai ak logoiwek ko kakesom kanetik tugul chebo ECDE eng Elgeyo Marakwet komong'e asikosirgei kochut tetutiet nebo payroll system nebo county nekatoigei eng betunito bo rani. Kinyoru karoretab sirindenyo Andrew Kimeto.
Kakotoi county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet tetutiet netokchinigei koker kole kakichukta payroll system kanetik tugul chebo ECDE ak keistoegei oretab manual payment system nebo lipanetab melekwokik chebo kanetichoto. Kong'ololi eng kasarta nekakilumdoi tetutinoto komwa chief officer nebo somanet Paul Sorei Ruto kole tetutinoto kotoreti county kokirinda ng'olset eng lipanetab melekwokik koityi kanetichoto.
Eng kenyisiek chechang ko mwalimuinik ko kikilipani outside payroll. That is a manual. Melen outside payroll but manual. Kikilipani manual amu kimami IPPD. Ara nguni ko amache aborin boiboiyenyu neo eng department nebo PSM in collaboration with the Department of Education. Amu PSM ko temata nebo biikab kasi tugul cheyoe kasi eng county ko kikinyoru kemwochi kelechi kimoche mwalimuinik koek part of those people chetinye personal numbers. Kokiyan akichokchi kabisa. Ara nguni kakitau this exercise.
Kosubkei ak Ruto kong'ong kole kotougei eng financial year nekitokchinigei eng arawetab lo kotindoi kanetindet age tugul personal number nenyindet.
Kiakikishani kila by 30th kokaketar tugul konyor every teacher personal number nenyi nengebendi the new financial year ko ketaune yoto kelipani mwalimuinik through IPPD. So maketinye ng'alekab manual.
Kasom ofisanato kanetik tugul komong'ei eng kebeberwek chekitobonchi icheket asikosirgei kochut payroll system noto bo county.
Tarik 27 kemi Keyo South yun bo Chepkorio. Kelechini mwalimuinik tugul kobwa yoto sinyor the numbers. Tarik 28 kemi Kapsawar for Marakwet West. Alafu tarik 29 kemi Chesoi keyoe nebo Marakwet East. Alafu tarik 30 arawani kemi headquarters eng mwalimuinik chemanyor nabas koba their sub counties kelechini tarik 30 kobka tugul kwa county headquarters ketarchi ng'alekwak betunoto.
Kong'ete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Ketesetai ak logoiwek ko kaindochi bishop nebo kanisetab Catholic Diocese nebo Eldoret sautik chebo Father Alois Cheruyot Bates notok kikibete sabet eng komasta nebo Kerio Valley ole koimongei chongindo nebo kandoik konerekchi yautyonoto kikisuldae eng amdoindetab logoiwek che tililen, yautiet nekachupto ole kimakonyolu eng oret age tugul. Kinyoru sirindenyo Isaac Ogei asikoarorwech eng koindo.
Kong'ololdos eng sautik chekakyai eng kanisetab Sacred Heart of Jesus Cathedral nemite eng taonitab Eldoret, komwa bishop nebo kanisanotok Bishop Dominic Kimengich kole tomo kenai amune asikiwete sabet Father Alois Cheruyot Bet eng komasta noto nebo Kerio Valley, neimong'u kole nito koek yateiwotab konyek eng biik tugul kokimit ripsetab kalyet.
Maybe God allowed this to happen so that we understand that every life matters, even those of the children, those of the mothers, the people of Kerio Valley, and the people of Kenya, all of Kenya. Let this be a wake call for all of us as a society, really, to respect life. And again, to promote the rule of law. Because we have seen even the abductions, all these things which have happened. It has made life so cheap that people die and we seem not to care. So I believe that what we are learning now is that every life matters. The life of every Kenyan matters. And we should protect that life. Even those in remote areas, we need to protect those lives. You cannot just say, these things have been going on, it is just kawaida. No, every life is precious. So for me, I think this is the message, that the blood which our priest Alois shed, as we have said, all of us, that let it be the seed of lasting peace in Kerio Valley and in Kenya as a whole.
Kaibor kaimetabkei mising akine Sister Rosa Pascal neindochin Missionary Benedict Sisters nekamwa kole kenyisiek 50 komite eng komasta noto nebo Marakwet kobate tomo koborionji yautik chebo baretab tisik ak amdoik.
The Missionary Benedictine Sisters have stood with the Marakwet community for over 50 years, and we could never have imagined that anyone from that community, the community we love and serve so dedicatively, would one day stretch a violent hand to the mission and strike the very heart of the mission.
Kamita kora kandoik chebo bolotet chebo Uasin Gishu, Nandi ak Elgeyo Marakwet kondochin Governors Wesley Rotich nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, Governor Stephen Sang, Governor Jonathan B ak Cynthia Muge eng kwenutab chongindab kandoik chekachupta yautyonotok mwae kole manyolu koek bororietab Marakwet chekaony borik ak kiplelutinik.
That we are going to serve justice, and we hope this will be the last blood. We hope that Father died in the line of duty for the entire Kerio Valley to be liberated, like Sister said.
The communities around Kerio Valley to work with the government, surrender these criminals if we know them, so that they can be dealt with and that the region can be left available for development and for people and the children that Father Bate served so well. And we have seen in the pictures, Father Bate served the children. He even served animals. We could see him giving water to a goat.
The same God that Alois served is the same God that will reveal the criminals. And it will come up in a very interesting manner. We will find the killer. We will not say the Marakwets or the Elgeyo Marakwets. That one killer can be in any society.
Some icheket kobit imanit ak kenam biik chotok chekoisuldae yautyonotok, kit noto nekarop eut Bishop nebo kanisetab ACK Diocese noto nebo Eldoret Dr. Christopher Ruto nesome familia nebo Father Alois komuita ak kotestai kotiegei kamuktoindet.
Family of death kisoe boibok Jehova nemie kokaikake ile sirutik makiyonye kaimutik ak nyalilwogik chebune nguno torornatet netunu ng'amutik ngokaikab Jehova kokonok lagok alak cheboisiechi Jehova matinye tobotet kole labda korepene chi sobetab lakwenyo ako lakwet nekakekochi kanisa.
Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Yekitestai kokakiitita kapkirwok nebo Eldoret neki governor nebo West Pokot Professor John Lonyangapuo eng lelutiet nekimwaitae kele kibut ng'atutik chebo procurement eng aletab bandek chebo alietab rabisiek cheite silingisiek milionisiek 18 eng kenyitab 2022 eng county inoto. Kakimwachi kapkirwok kele yautyonoto ko kiptubatai ak ng'atutietab emoni ako kiipchi kobetyo rabisiekab boror nenoto amune asikomi taitab kapkirwok. Timothy Kiplimo ak logoiwechuto.
Eng tai nebo senior principal magistrate en kapkirwok nebo Eldoret Richard Odenyo kokaiyan neki governor nebo county nebo West Pokot Professor John Lonyangapuo lelutyonoto kakimwaitaen kole kibut ng'atutik chebo procurement en aletab bandek en county noto en kenyitab 2017. Kit nekamwa ine kole kibut ng'atutichoto asikosor biik en county noto asimaba rubet. Kakimwachi kapkirwok noto kole kiyal serikalitab county nebo West Pokot kunioshekab bandek cheite 20,000 kobun county nebo Trans Nzoia chebo alietab rabinik cheite silingisiek million 18. Kit nekakimwa kole kikosuldae ama en kasubetab ng'atutik chebo procurement. Kayarorchi kapkirwok Professor Lonyangapuo kole kiyach kokur tuyet nebo cabinet en county notok asikosirto en chokchinet aletab bandechoto kobun county nebo Trans Nzoia asikosor biik chekamwa kole kichilchin ichek rubet konda ak kounoto komakisub ng'atutichoto.
I never knew. I knew the farm.
You knew the farm?
Yes.
Never interacted with her in any way other than just knowing her?
I have just mentioned knowing her during this time of when we were purchasing the maize. That was the time we came to know.
So
but
prior
we knew
to that, no interaction, not any transaction?
Transaction, like I told you, I sell maize. These people buy maize.
So did you sell maize to market before August 2017?
I sold maize to so many dealers of maize, her included in one time when I was a senator. Before, I don't know which year. But the farm, they send money. Personally, I don't go sell the maize. They put money in my account.
Professor.
Tetat kekon tilet nebo kirwoket noto eng tarik 23 nebo arawetab 6 en kenyini en kapkirwok noto bo Eldoret. Kong'ete kapkirwok nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV. Kaninyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Katestai kandoik chebo Kenya Kwanza, katuyetab kei nebo Kenya Kwanza, korirtaen nekirubeiwotab President Rigathi Gachagua eng mwaet kole tesetai koletoi bolotet nebo bororiondit koboto kabeetab biikab emet eng yautik chebo boriet ole kamwa ichek kole mabendi koyoni kotestai noto. Kama seneta nebo Kericho Aaron Cheriot kole matinye boroindo alak eng kandoik nebo kotestai ak letaetab bolotet neimuchi kotoi suriet ole kamach Rigathi koyai bolotet ama kopchei biikab emet kobun bororiondit.
Kamwa seneta nebo Kericho Aaron Cheruyot kole mabendi koyani ichek kotestai Rigathi Gachagua ak bolotet nebo bororiondit en emoni en mwaet kole manyolu kowekchigei emoni ole kikobun en kenyisiekab let.
Hakuna wakati siasa iende juu iende chini, jua iwake kufanye nini. Hakuna wakati tutawahi kurudia maneno ya mchafuko kama ile ilikuwa mwaka wa 2007. Lakini ninakasirishwa sana kumuona yule jamaa ambaye hafai kuwa kiongozi wa kitu yoyote. Hata nyinyi ambaye mnatembea naye, lazima tujiulize, kama mtu ambaye anajiita kiongozi anasema maneno kama ile, ati anataka Wakenya wapigane na wauane, na wewe umekaa hapo. In fact, I want to challenge the leaders that work with Rigathi Gachagua. A man who should never be a leader is unfit to hold any office in the Republic of Kenya.
Karirtai Cheruyot kandoik cheisubotigei ak Gachagua cheboto Kalonzo Musyoka ak Martha Karua en mwaet kole kikoek kiptainikab bolotet nebo bororiondit en emet.
You Kalonzo Musyoka that say you are a Christian. You Martha Karua that says you are a defender of justice. Akina Matiang'i and the rest. Are you proud of the kind of things that Rigathi Gachagua is saying, even if it is in the interest of politics? We must draw the line and tell people that even as we disagree in our politics, there are things that as a country we have to say no to. Mambo ya kugawa wa Kenya katika msingi wa ukabila, mambo ya kuchochea wa Kenya wachukiane na wapigane, lazima tukondem na tuseme sisi wote hiyo maneno hatuwezi kubali.
Kotinygei ak baretab Father Alois Beth en atebwetab Kerio ko kamache MP nebo keses CPA Julius Ruto CS netonondochin ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen koker kole kakinam ak keipchi kerkong'et neng'wan kiplelutinik tugul chemite en atebwetab Kerio.
Mimi ningetaka kutumia nafasi hii kumuuliza Waziri Kipchumba Murkomen. By the time you have confirmed verbatim that you are fully aware, you have all the information and intelligence about the criminals, I want to ask you, sweep, move in action and eliminate them. Sio kusema tu. Because hao watu ni criminals tayari wameua father, next watangangamiza watu wengine. So it's a question of eliminating them. Ama namna gani?
Kong'eten nganaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kaninyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Ketesetai ko kakotyakta serikali rabisiek silingisiek bilionisiek 2.8 chekilipone biik chekinyor asenet kobun tiong'ikab timin. Kama President Ruto kole tieme serikali kolipan biik tugul chekinyor kakotenosiek eng emoni. Kang'alali President Ruto ye kangolumdoi tetutyonoto bo lipanet nenaat ko National Human Wildlife Conflict Compensation Program eng Meru National Park.
Wewe ndio rais wa kwanza kanyanga hapa kwetu Nyambene na kupeana checks zile za mbadi za wanyama. Mheshimiwa Rais, ile kazi umefanya kwa ground haina watu wengi. Katika area hii kitu ningelipenda kuomba wale mandugu zetu ama neighbor ambao wanapakana na wanyama, tungefurahia hao watu kind of years wakati wanachunga wanyama, wachunge watu wetu, wajenge masule, wajenge hospitali, wajenge mabarabara, waweke maji, ndio watu wetu waweze kuinuka. Mheshimiwa Rais,
tunaomba ikiwezekana kwa mpango wa fedha wa mwaka huu na mwaka huo mwingine utufenzie hizo area so that wanyama pori wakae kwa wanyama pori, watu wakae katika area yenye imetengwa kukaliwa na watu.
Mtu anauawa na ndovu, familia inangojea miaka 5, 6, 7 walipwe fidia. Ndio mwaka uliopita nikaamurisha wizara yetu nikawaambia we need to change the modus operandi, we need to badilishe, ndio tuhakikishe ya kwamba fidia inalipwa in the shortest time possible. Wale tunawafidia leo ni wale walipata matatizo mwaka uliopita na huo mwaka mwingine. So we are going to be blending. Tutakuwa tunalipa ile ya zamani, lakini vile vile tunataka tuanze kulipa ile current. Ripoti ya mambo ya crops ambaye imepata matatizo ama mwananchi ambaye ameumizwa ama kuuawa na wanyama wa pori, hiyo report inakamilika ndani ya siku 90. 90 days. We must complete the report. Alafu tuanze kama serikali kuona kama itawezekana tuweze kulipa within 4 months. We pay compensation. Ndio tuhakikishe ya kwamba there is harmony between wildlife and citizens. Ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba benefit ya mambo ya wanyama inagawanywa kati ya serikali na wananchi.
This compensation, this act on the new Wildlife Act came into force in 2013. For 11 years, there has been a big backlog. And we've seen what you've done in the last 2 years. You are almost making sure that we are up to speed with payment of compensation for all the areas and making sure that continuously new claims are taken care of.
I am very proud that I have a deputy who understands government, who understands what we are doing in agriculture, who understands what we are doing in infrastructure, who understands what we are doing in education, who understands what we are doing in health, and is supportive to the ministers and to me to make sure that Kenya is going forward. Sio mtu ya kisirani, sio mtu ya hasira, sio mtu ya chuki, sio mtu ya ukabila, ni mtu anaelewa Deputy President si mtu ya Meru. Deputy President ni wa Republic of Kenya. That is the man I have.
Akakoityi koshinet benkitab Stanbic Bank ak Tatu City nebo komuktochi kastomaek chebo Tatu City kwal korik chebo Tatu City. Kamwa Sales Director eng Tatu City Eskin Kiiru kole koshinanoto kobo kamanut mising amu wendi kokimiti kastomaek chebo Stanbic Bank konyorchigei korik eng aliet nenyumnyum.
So this MOU today here with Tatu City demonstrates our commitment to delivering for our customers what their most important dream. As you all know, the most important dream for most customers is owning a home. And at Stanbic Bank, we are making that possible. We have various solutions that are there for our customers. Flexible loans from affordable housing, that is we charge as low as 9.5% for 25 years. That enables first-time home owners to really own homes. And Tatu City presents perfect place for us to do that because it's a large-scale project. It's a world-class development, and we want our customers to own a piece of a home in a world-class environment, which is what we have here at Tatu City. That sort of informs why we are here partnering with Tatu City. Our bank is not just a Kenyan bank. We are an African bank. Africa is our home. We drive our growth. We are present in over 20 markets in Africa. And as you've heard from Tatu City, they also have developments elsewhere in West Africa. And we do see this partnership going over and beyond Kenya to those other countries based on what we are starting here today. We've been with Tatu City for many years, I think over 10 years now, billions of money we've in just the partnership agreement. So we see this as a potential to even enable more of our customers own homes.
It's a partnership that we've had for quite a long time, so it's just a matter of reaffirming it. And it's important to all our clients in regards to what you're going to offer them in terms of the financing solutions. We're partnering with Stanbic Bank because we feel they're one of the biggest players in the banking industry. In terms of offering financial solutions to all our customers seeking, could be construction loans or personal loans. And again, the main aim is to help Kenyans living locally and also in the diaspora in their quest to own homes here in Tatu City. Our homes are both suited for housing and investment solutions. And when you talk about the price points, they're inclusive to any sort of Kenyan living here or abroad with price points starting from 2.8 million.
Itagat eng logoiwekab ureriosiek kole kakecher kanetikab ureriosiek eng sukulisiekab primary eng county nebo Kericho koityi kamanut kanetisietab ureriosiek mising ko labatet netokyingei keborye boisietab kerichek chetese kimnatet eng borwekab rwoik anan doping asikimong rwoik che ititootin ak keyai ureriet netilil. Habit nito kosubkei kanetisiet nekoyai kibagengeit neborye boisietab kerichek eng labatet nebo Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya ADAK akotuiyo ak kanetik chebo ureriosiek eng sukulisiek cheite 100 eng county notok bo Kericho. Kinyoru sirindenyo Robert Siele ak logoiwek eng koindo.
Kakinet kanetikab ureriosiek eng sukulisiek cheite 100 eng county nebo Kericho akobo ng'atutik ak arorutik cheribe boisietab kerichek chetese kimnatet eng borto eng labatet ko oretab koib tekisto eng kipsomaninik ak labatet netilil. Kosubkei agenge eng kanetik chetelelchin kanetisiet eng kibagengeit netinyegei ak boriet nekitokyin boisietab kerichek eng labatet nebo Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya ADAK Giles Omondi ko kanetisionoton tesetai eng komoswek cheterter chebo emoni kotokyingei kekirinda yautik chemakororon eng rwoik chemong'u eng primary schools.
Tumekuwa na walimu karibu 100 kutoka sub-county zote za Kericho. Kwa kweli imefana sana na walimu. Feedback ambao wametupatia ni kuwa wameelimika na hivi sasa wako tayari kuelekeza vijana kwa njia ambayo inafaa na waepuke na madawa ama vitu ambavyo ama mbinu ambavyo vimekatazwa kwa michezo.
Yami Somondi kobois kibagenge ak konetik en sukulishek keborien boisietab kerichek nekikong'em talenta en emoni.
Vile vile wametuhakikishia kuwa kuanzia sasa suala la madawa ama mbinu ambazo zimeharamishwa kwa michezo hayatapatikana hapa Kericho. Wale ambao tumekuwa nao leo, hawa ndio msingi ya wachezaji ambao watakuwa manyota kesho. Na tunapoelimisha hawa na wafikishe ujumbe vizuri, basi namaanisha kuwa hawa vijana chupukizi itakuwa vigumu sana kwao kuhusika kwa swala la kutumia madawa ambazo zimeharamishwa.
Subkang nebo ng'echeret en kibagengetab konetikab urerioshek en sukulishekab primary en county nebo Kericho Benjamin Siele ak rubeiwandenyin Kipkurui Terer kobo kamanut kanetisiet kobun ADAK ole iyoni kole ityin kanetisionoton kipsomaninik en sukulishek.
As teachers, we have really benefited most. This issue has not affected the lower learning institution much, but it is good that the ADAK trainers have given us basic knowledge, and at least we are now building our learners and participants from the grassroots, so that as they develop, we already have given them some information about the doping, which is almost common in the international competition.
Kamwa kanetichoton kole tomo kochutyi mising sukulishekab primary yautik chemokororon chebo boisietab kerichek kobaten bo kamanut kinet icheket.
So we believe the knowledge that we have got we shall disseminate to our teachers who never attended, and even the knowledge that we have received about the doping we also need to impact to our participants so that when they compete they have a clear spot. So we are hoping for the forward, and we shall be able to do what is expected of this participant.
En wikit nekosirto koyai kora tuyetab kanetisietab rwoik kibagengeinoton bo Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya ADAK en rwoik cheite 500 ko oretab kokimit ak konet icheket akobo asenetab boisietab kerichek chetese kimnotet en borto en labatet asikebourenchi labatet nekararan en emoni ak en ng'wony. Kong'eten kaunti nebo Kericho, logoiwekab urerioshek chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ko en county nebo Nandi kokanyor kanetisiet kanetik cheite 100 chebo junior secondary school kobun kibagengeit nebo rie boisietab kerichek notok po labatet nebo Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya ADAK. Kamwa Ann Wairimo kobun ADAK kole wendi kotoreti noto kotoreti kipsomaninik chetindoi talentaisiek chebo labatet koistoegei boisiet nebo kerichek alak tugul. Kinyoru sirindenyo Cornelius Keter asikoarorwech.
Ann Wairimu ko ofisayat nebo kibagengeitab Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya ne kamwa kole kobun kanetisionoto koikoch kanetikab junior secondary school 100 eng county nebo Nandi kowendi kotoreti eng kanaptaetab labatet ne tilil ak koistoegei rwoik boisietab kerichek chetese kimnotet no kotestai koik kaimut neo eng sekta nebo labatet eng emoni ak ing'ony komugul.
This initiative is part of our broader campaign to embed the values of clean sports to the junior secondary school teachers, who will thereafter instill these good values to the students that they teach. We've had over 100 teachers show up today, so this is something that we believe will translate into the counties, into the grassroots, because we are not able to educate all these students at the same time, but with the help of the teachers we're able to reach out to these numbers. So we are grateful for the teachers for showing up in large numbers, and we hope that they can also support us in the future.
Kamwa nebo ng'echeret eng urerioshek eng Rift Valley Peter Sangole bo kamanut kanetisyonoto kokikoch kanetik eng mwaet kole wendi kokochin kanetik kotoret kipsomaninik chetindoi talentaisiek ak koisto ng'olset nekokotestai keborionchi kwenutab kipsomaninik chechang.
Rani kokinyoru kimwa kongo missing Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya kokoimuch ko-identify kokone chances Rift Valley kokone 4 counties. Counties ichu ko counties chingo ngang'alale Kericho ingen ng'orichu Kericho kingo. First of all Kericho kita first goal ni kono Kenya ni kono prokutu kibune Kericho. Goal alak chenye kosubi kono pchoe ngole Nandi kebwase kishu kusubu noto akole mbaiten. So these are the counties kimi nguno ko chebo labatet eng Rift Valley ak emenyo nebo Kenya. Doping issues in sports, we have also cheating in our institutions and also in sports as per se. But we as teachers, since we have undergone such training of anti-doping, we have been given the penalties of using banned substances. We have also the ministry. We are here because of the ministry. And the ministries have rolled out the programs and the policies that give us the correct age cohort for particular athletes.
when we instill the learners such a disciplinary issue, they'll never change, especially even from grade 2 learners, that is 8-7 years. Once we've said something, they'll never change. Grade 7 learners, 8, 9, they'll not change. Now, this program is good as far as it's very good when it comes to instilling the learner.
Kongete taunitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab urerioshek chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Ako yuto kokakait late nebo kayumetab logoiwekab emet eng orititab tetutieng'ung nebo tililindo rani. Kainenyu ko Chesankaro Sirma ak mitei kabarastaindet nebo kabarunoik Naomi Cherotich. Testai ikere Kass TV, kimnatet naet.